What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'll be taking a look at Adam Shaheen. I think that's how you pronounce it. The Miami Dolphins have just traded for him from the Chicago Bears for a 6th-round draft pick. I guess he's going to be our tight end, probably next to Mike Gesicki. I don't know. Maybe he's just a training camp guy. I don't know. I don't know much about this guy. As far as his numbers go from last year, nothing crazy. He does wear 87. Looks like he had some experience as a fullback, which, I mean, that doesn't matter. We have Chandler Cox for that. But in 8 games, he had 9 catches and 74 yards, so not a huge receiving target, it seems. I have film pulled up here. These are going to be some of his receiving plays. But I have week 9, just the Bears running the football. I'm going to look for him on these plays and just so we can get a feel for how well he blocks. Unfortunately, because he's not the person with the ball, I can't just search his name up, so I got to look play by play to see if he's there. He is on this first play, though. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this. I'll slow it down, too. I don't hate it. So, right off the bat there, something I noticed. Boom, he's got his hands inside. His base is okay. It's a little bit wide, but overall, I think that's pretty decent for a tight end. So, yeah. He keeps fighting with those hands the whole way through. Keeps trying to get into his chest. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Let's go ahead and get into the next one. I need to see if he's even in on this play. No, he's not. Okay, let's move on. Unfortunately, this is the only way I can really do this. Okay. Right here on the right here. He's kind of got his hand on the outside there. Not a big fan of that. He did good on the last play. But ultimately, this block doesn't really matter because the play is going the other direction. But still. I don't hate it, though. I mean, he's a tight end. I think this, yeah, that's the Eagles with the ball. Let me find the next one. I don't like how I have to do this, but... okay, gotcha. Trubisky's just gonna scramble for it. Okay. Let's see if he's on the field here. Yes, he is. He's on the left there. Now, I know some people are going to think that he kind of let this guy go, but that's not the case. This is a counter play. He's supposed to let this guy go. He's responsible for getting the safety here. And he does get his hands inside there. I like that. He's driving his feet, getting him out the box. He's not just holding him. He's trying to push him somewhere. Now, unfortunately, the safety is able to disengage with him. But overall, not bad. Not minding what I'm seeing as far as his blocking ability goes so far. Yep, right here. Watch the hand there. Not trying to get penalties. So, he looked a little bit lost here, I'm not going to lie. Not sure he knew what his blocking assignment was. But as the safety comes in, he kind of gets the hand on the face mask a little bit, the other on the outside of the arm. Not a fan. It's going to get penalized, and I don't like you putting your hand outside. Just be a little bit more consistent there, and we'll be fine. Based on his numbers, he's seeming like a blocking tight end to me. And what I'm seeing so far. Yeah, I don't see him. Let's move on. Nope. Nope. Yeah. He's in on this one. Right here. Got one of the hands inside. Kind of trying to keep him at bay. Again, the play is going the other direction, so it's not a huge deal here. So far, I'm not minding his blocking too much. If that's what we acquired him for a 6th-round pick, I'm not too mad at it. Yep, he's in on this play. Got the hand inside under the arm. He kind of got worked a little bit there, but I did like his hand placement. I like that he kept his feet moving. So, overall, can't hate on him there. Okay. Let's go full screen. He's right there on the right. Okay, so he's supposed to lock down this side. Let's see exactly how he deals with the safety again. Now, personally, I would have had him move forward and seal this guy up, but I get it, it's a counter. But he's got one of the hands inside. Let's see if he works that left hand. No, he just kind of pushes him. That's cool, too. I don't know what this... Can't hate it, though. He just kind of pushed him in the opposite direction of where the play was going, so I can't be mad at him for that. He set the edge pretty well. So. Nope. Nope. Yeah, yep, he was there. Okay, he's right here. Not a big fan of that. He kind of just threw himself into the guy, and now he's kind of in the way of the runner. Not a fan of that. He just kind of threw his weight into the guy. He kind of let his technique go there. Not a fan. Right over there on the left. Make sure. Yeah, right here. Okay, cool. So he's going to climb up and go for the DB here. Not a fan of him wrapping up at all. That's going to get you a penalty. He's pretty much just going to tackle the guy. I don't know if this gets called, but it should have. Based on his body language, he doesn't look too happy with that himself. Yeah. Not a fan of that. Let's, much more we got? Alright, we got 2 more plays. Maybe. Yep. Okay. He is right here. And then we'll switch to some of his receiving abilities and see what that's looking like. He's got one of the hands inside. He's kind of controlling that arm. I'd like to see him fight to get the other hand inside as well to really help secure up the control. But overall, I can't hate on it. I'll take a look at that last play, see if he's in on that one. Yep. After this, we'll switch to some of his receiving. I don't like him getting his hands outside there. But so overall, as far as his blocking goes, it's not bad. He just needs to get a little bit more consistent with his hands. He gets a little bit wide sometimes too, but he's definitely a willing blocker, and that's really good. I am a little bit worried about penalties at some point. There was a couple times where he got his hands through the face a little bit. He kind of wrapped people up and tried to tackle them. Those are going to be penalties in the league, so I'd like to avoid those if we can. So let's go ahead and get into some of these. I think this is him here. What the hell? I guess we got another. Block and play. See, his earlier when I went to check. Oh, I got you. That's why his name came up, because he had a false start. So penalties might be an issue for him. That might be something to look into. Interesting. Hold on. Why is the fast forward button gone? Before we get too far into this, let me refresh this. Adam Shaheen. Okay, there we go. Right down here. Yeah. Good play from the defender there, just kind of batting that down. Could definitely use his body control a little bit better, but this next play is in Eagles' possession. I don't really care about this. Yeah. By the way, I'm not looking at all 60 of these. Just going to kind of get an idea. Right here. That was a little blurry. Okay-ish route for him for a tight end. I just need to see. Yeah, no, Trubisky kind of just missed him there. But that was a tough throw to make. It was a tight window, and he kind of had to throw at an odd angle as well. So. Oof. Nothing too crazy there. He's not like super athletic or anything like that. right here. Got a little bit of burst to him, though. He ain't super slow. All right. I'm not mad at this for a 6th-round pick, though. A little bit of yak from him. Honestly, I was expecting him to be a little bit slower. And he's 6'6", almost 260 pounds, according to PFF. So, I mean, some of their things I kind of take with a grain of salt, but I'll take his measurables as a pretty accurate thing, probably right here. Did you get that? Wow. Good job yanking that out the air. That was on a 2-point conversion? Hell yeah. I still don't like the goal line fade. But, hey, he made it work. I hate these uniforms. Is that him there? Yeah. That was a tight window. Those are atrocious. I like the helmet, but those socks, man. Good catch. Like, legit. The way he had to dive for that, like, pretty much from his knees. All right. I don't hate this. All right. See what happens here. Right here. Alright, little dump off pass there. Little out route. Nothing super crazy. Let me see something real quick. No real now granted he didn't need to, and I don't expect it from someone this big, but he didn't really sink his hips or anything like that, but he really didn't need to because he had plenty of space to just run it normally, but right here. Okay. Okay. Let me see it from the other angle. Not bad. Nothing super crazy there. Right here. Nice little chip block there. That's something some tight ends aren't good at coming out, especially young tight ends, because a lot of times they don't. A lot of times in college they don't really line up actually at tight end. They're kind of just big ass receivers. Little chip block to Von Miller, and go and make that catch. Not mad at that. Right here. Okay. That wasn't awful. Look at this. Not bad for being as big as he is. Look at the route. Little fake. Sinks the hips a little bit. Turns around. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all for how big he is. And the fact that it's a 6th round pick, that helps too. Okay. I guess I'll just let these go. I'm not gonna get into like last year or anything like that. I'll just get his plays from this year. I'm guessing that's him there. Not bad. Not a bad little route there for his size. It's actually not a terrible route runner. I'm not mad at this trade at all. I'm glad we didn't like give up anything crazy for him, but hey. I could see him lining up the next Mike Gesicki. All right, I'm going to show these last 2 plays, and then I'll probably wrap it up. Right here. Okay. Not much of a setup there. Okay, a little dump off. Not mad at that. Right over here. Yeah. Looks like he ended up dropping that. But I guess I'll show it from the other angle. This is the last play anyway. Okay, so basically my general consensus here is, as far as his blocking goes, he seems to be a fairly willing blocker. He just needs to get a little bit more consistent with it. He has a tendency of getting his base a little bit too wide, and that kind of throws his balance and his strength off a little bit, and his hands could use a little bit of work. When he does get his hands inside, he looks pretty good. He doesn't seem to continue to fight with his hands. Like, he tries to get them inside the first time, and then if he doesn't, he just keeps them there. So I'd like to see him get his hands inside more consistently, because he looks good when he does do it. And also, I kind of pointed it out too, is sometimes the hand discipline, like I seen him like full on wrap someone up and tackle him. I mean, luckily that was on like a goal line stand with a lot going on, so the ref probably didn't see it. But that is going to get called a lot of times, and also there was that hands to the face that he kind of did. I'd like to avoid that. We don't need unnecessary penalties, so definitely have to work on that for sure. As far as his receiving abilities go, there wasn't much to see. But he looks all right for a 6th round trade. I'm okay with that. One thing to consider, too, is how old was he? He's 25. So, for that's basically like drafting somebody for a 6th round pick. And if we're looking at it from that perspective, I'm not too mad about him lining up next to Mike Gesicki. I'm really not. He shows a little bit of athleticism, a little bit of speed. I mean, he's not like super athletic or anything like that, but enough to get the job done. Have to see more to really get a feel for how his hands are, but he looked okay. Route running is okay for a tight end, especially of his size. So, yeah. I'm not mad at this trade. I'm really not. So, yeah. Anyway, I just kind of seen the news, and I figured I'd go ahead and jump on this. Not sure when this is going to get released. Probably either tonight or tomorrow morning. So, yeah. Anyway, I think that'll be it for this video. If you liked it, I'd appreciate you hitting that like button. Have any questions or comments, leave in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.